welcome back to the Old Greenbelt Theatre. We are in the screening room once again, and this time there was a big event on Saturday. And Caitlin, I want to know about your grand opening that just happened.
Thanks, Phoebe. Welcome back. Yeah, we had our grand opening on Saturday, and it was a real success. We had NPR's movie critic Bob Mondella with us to discuss the state of the industry and art house theaters in general, and it was a wonderful conversation. We got to do a ribbon cutting out front and welcome everybody through to see the spaces and talk about all that we can do here. So it was really great. It was really nice to mark the milestone.
And is there anything else that's changing now that you have had a grand opening?
Yeah, a little bit. So look out for new offerings that we'll be having over the summer, rolling things out slowly in the lab on the education side. And also this space is now increased to 75% capacity, so we have 30 tickets for sale. I would still encourage people to check to see which auditorium the film is in, and if it's in this auditorium, to get your tickets in advance.
So can you tell us what's going to be playing at the theater coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. So the much anticipated second Downton Abbey movie is opening on Friday, and that'll be in the main auditorium. And then over here in the new space, we have the new Nick Cage film, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. So they're very different films. I know we've got Die Hard, both Downton Abbey and Nick Cage film.
Nick Cage is that would be me.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that's one of the things we can do in this new space, is to bring in titles that otherwise we wouldn't have been able to. It would have to be just Downton Abbey, because that's where I think most of our audience would be interested in seeing. But I'm really curious about this new film. It's it's sort of like a light parody on him as an actor. He's sort of playing himself. But it sounds really fun and interesting and just, something a little offbeat.
Yeah, it looks like there's somewhat of a heist element, but it's also, kind of poking fun at himself and also, him as a celebrity, and then he gets involved somehow in like a government plot, something like that.
Right, yeah, so it kind of has elements of some of his other films of having that kind of chase drama action, but then also a little tongue-in-cheek, pointing at some of his other roles and personas and that sort of thing. So.
And for the Downton Abbey movie, that one is going to be, that's set in a new time period, right?
Yes, so I am not a Downton Abbeyer.
I don't know much about it either.
Right, but for Die Hard fans, yes, this is the new era, and so I think it's a continuation of the family story. So there should be plenty that's familiar, but also some maybe exciting new twists.
Wow, so that's 2 new movies in 1 week.
Yes, normally what we've been trying to do with this new space is open a new movie on the main screen, and then as it slows down, still keep it for the community here, but just push it over to the smaller screen. But this week, just the way it worked out, we wanted to have both of these new films. So we're going to have Downton Abbey in the main auditorium, and then the Nick Cage over here in the screening room. And also what that means is we want to have our open caption shows for both films. Now, we normally do those on a Sunday, so instead what we'll do is we'll have Downton Abbey's open caption screening for the deaf and hard of hearing community on Sunday for the matinee, and then the open caption for the Nick Cage film will be our Monday matinee here in the screening room.
Fantastic. Well, I personally cannot wait to see The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I've actually been holding out on seeing it just in case you guys got it.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yay.
I'm really excited.
Well, I hope you have a great time.
Me too. Well, thanks so much, Caitlin.
Thanks, Phoebe.
And we'll see you all in the next one.